Hello, humans. Welcome back to the F the Lines podcast, the show where we talk about creativity, introversion, and how to stay wildly functional in a distracted world. I am the dusty set of weights sitting all alone in your garage, just waiting for someone to pick me up. Andrew Foltz, and in this episode, we're talking workouts and why the coronavirus just might be the kick in the ass that you need to get more exercise with less effort. Hope you guys enjoy this one, and I'll see you on the other side. Summer 2010. My brother was staring at me like there was a tyrannosaurus rex sitting at the dinner table and no one else had noticed. So, have you been working out or something? It was a fair question because in my first year of college, I had transformed from a wispy 145-pound distance runner into a 170-pound sirloin steak. More specifically, I had discovered the campus gym. My first workout, I bounced from station to station like Jordan Peele soaking in the splendors of a continental breakfast. Ah, the mighty bench press, and now the lat pull-down machine. Dipping bars, don't mind if I do. It was all new and exciting, but the real magic happened when I sat down to do some leg presses. Weirdly, I couldn't seem to max myself out. Week after week, I pressed 180, then 360, then 450, and finally 500 pounds. I felt like Superman, except I wasn't. There are two types of people in the world, masochists and hedonists. Masochists subtract. They protect themselves by working harder and whittling themselves down into a sharp edge. Hedonists add. They feel safe when they're surrounded by lots of soft and pleasurable things. I spent the last 10 years working hard at the gym until a month ago when my hips and knees started to hurt. What scared me was that they felt the same exact way my finger arthritis did. There was this dull, burning sensation, and I felt a rush of panic. How the hell was I going to stay fit if my body was falling apart? I had whittled myself down to arthritis. The next week, I went back to Planet Fitness and did my usual 500-pound leg press workout. The gym was pretty much deserted because coronavirus was taking off, and I had this moment of introvert bliss. Maybe everything was going to be okay. But after I got home, my hips and knees were on fire. I started imagining life without strength, and it terrified me. In a bizarre twist of fate, Planet Fitness shut down on the third week of my arthritis nightmare, saving me from the pain of having to shut myself down. Still, I was left wondering what working out was going to look like if I couldn't, work out. Running seemed okay, and there were some free weight exercises I had already done at home, but was that enough? It sounds kind of ridiculous, but I spent the past 10 years feeling like a former crack addict who was always one missed workout away from slipping back into my former skinny self. As coronavirus ran wild, I wondered, what if all of my hard work just falls to fucking pieces? Everyone has a different center of power. Maybe you really like your abs or your chest or your biceps, but I'm all about my legs. I associate legs with movement and carrying capacity. When I can lift a lot, I feel powerful. So the first at-home exercise I tried was squatting. I was kind of skeptical because I'm used to leg pressing 500 pounds and I only have a bar with 90 pounds at home. It just seemed too easy. I heaved the weights onto my shoulders and started dipping down. After 3 sets of 20, I was whipped. It was true, free weights were much more difficult than machines. Not only that, but the act of balancing rather than pushing felt amazing. Free weights were like taking the training wheels off my workout routine. Honestly, even with this revelation, I still didn't love working out. It was hard to get myself down to the cold basement and put the time in. For the past few weeks, I've been writing 1,000 words a day for my book, and arthritis in my fingers was getting unbearable. I started taking a break every 30 minutes, and the natural filler was exercise. After doing a set of bicep curls, I sat back at the computer and it was like, whoa, I feel so much more energized. That's where the idea of micro workouts came in. By keeping my blood flowing, I didn't run into creative block, and doing exercises one at a time made working out much easier. Free weights and micro workouts didn't cure my arthritis. There's not much I can do about that, but they did cure my resistance to starting a workout. Last week, I nailed all 20 of the exercises I planned for myself, which has literally never happened before. I also felt more powerful because machines made me really good at one specific range of motion, but free weights made me strong in a balanced way. When the gym opens up again, I won't need it. I can get a better workout by staying home. This story is less about which workouts to do and more about how to work out effectively. The best question you can ask yourself when figuring out how to stay in shape is, would a caveman look stupid doing this? Most modern workout equipment is fancy bullshit, and you can get a better workout by just following a more natural and less expensive path. So here's some tips on how to do that. Number 1, body parts. Yes, there are plenty of articles you can read about the workout Henry Cavill used to get jacked for The Witcher, but the best plan will come from getting to know your own body. I mean, seriously, if you want to build shoulder strength, try flexing your shoulder and see what natural movements trigger different muscle groups. Here's some examples. So, chest. You could do push-ups or diamond push-ups or wide push-ups or one-handed push-ups if you want to get really crazy. Biceps. You can do bicep curls or hammer curls. Back. You could do pull-ups, rowing, or bent over rows. Hamstrings. You could do hip thrust, deadlift, or Nordic curl. Shoulders. The old shrug or just side or front extension. Quads. You can do squats or leg extensions. Abs. Sit-ups work really well, side bends, and also lateral twists. Calves. Calf raises, balancing board works really cool as well. And then fat. If you want to burn fat, just go out for a run, walk, bike, swim, or climb. Number 2, divide into days. So I have a whiteboard in my room with weekly tasks, and I find it works best to do 3 to 4 exercises every day. If that sounds like too much, then try starting with 1 exercise and add more as you go. Here's a bare bones plan. Monday, just do bicep curls. Tuesday, side arm extensions. Wednesday, deadlift. Thursday, push-ups. Friday, sit-ups. Saturday, squat. Sunday, calf raises. It's a really easy way to just get started. Number 3, weight versus reps. So you have to ask yourself, what kind of body do I want? If you're trying to build endurance, decrease your weight and increase the number of reps you do. If your goal is to get stronger, use heavier weights and do fewer reps. Either way, the key is form. There's no point in doing 500-pound leg presses if you're only going halfway down. Use free weights and only increase the difficulty once you can do the whole motion slowly with perfect form. So here's how you can take action with all of this. If you're having a tough time with creative inspiration or workout motivation, try breaking your tasks into tiny sprints. Work for half an hour and then take a break to do something completely different. So what can you break up? How can you take your boring to-dos and turn them into simple micro workouts? Share an idea in the comments and Medium. You can find a link to this article in the description. And as for my micro workout, I've been breaking up my daily article with exercises, and it helps me write faster and finish my day earlier. It's like a game, and the prize is free time. So stay fit, my friends, and I'll catch you next time. P.S. This story is part 4 of 6 of the Physical Fuel series. Stay tuned because part 5 is coming soon to a podcast feed near you. Thanks for listening, human.